Friday night, all the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And when it comes to MP, he has an objective to motivate his teammates. That's why he made winning on the road a rallying cry.
And what's mind-blowing is the consistency of excellence they've shown. Going to someone else's arena, blocking out the noise, making the huge plays in crunch time. MP loves to play the spoiler role. I think it's just his competitive nature.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Chet Holmgren out there with Todd. Then it's Williams. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Black Hole in at the two-guard spot. And here now the Thunder, following the miss by Kate Cunningham. Black Hole passes to Williams. Here's Black Hole. No good with the triple. Now for Detroit, their last game a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that bad boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the bad boys.
Clark dishes to Cunningham. Off target with his 3. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Black Hole. On the wing, Williams. This one for 3. And Jones pulls it down. Now let's go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Will Hardy.
He said SGA has this special ability to lull a defender into a slower pace and then suddenly make a quick move that leaves everybody just standing there. Coach feels the attention has to be on him. He wants to force somebody else to beat them. Guys?
Thank you, David. And here is Clark, following the 3 from Black Hole. No good from Clark. Thunder have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Williams for 3, and the Thunder another 3.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Cunningham finds Holmes. Cunningham outside. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
And the lid's off. They're 1 for 4 to begin this one, but that shot might just get them going.
For 3, Williams. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Stripped it away. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Clark. His last outing, 16 points for him. Got a piece of it. Here's Black Hole, down low. And here we go, the Pistons fast break. Right side, Jones. White. The Thunder pull it in. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
Sort of representative of how they each finished the season. One a playoff team, the other on the outside looking in. I think things may play out the same way this year, too. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
They get it back. The 3. And he trains the 3. Good-looking shot there from Black Hole. Black Hole's got 11 points.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
The three-pointer is right on target.
And competitive spirit coming out of Kate Cunningham right now.
Black Hole passes to Williams. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Clark with it. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his score. He swipes the ball away again.
And he's been piling up the steals all season long.
Getting close to 4th on the single-season steals list.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And so here is Oklahoma City, following the miss by Cade Cunningham. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Pistons trailed by 18. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. And Todd slams it in.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now, here's Cunningham. 5 points in the game. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, some retro action from Cade Cunningham, the mid-range J.
Williams for 3. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Holmes has a screen. Gilgeous-Alexander against Cunningham. No good from Clark.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
So, Greg, with the season winding down, a lot of what-ifs for the teams. What about players? Do they experience that as well?
You can't help but wonder what could have been if your team struggled, Kevin. Players are just like fans in that regard.
Now, here's Cunningham. 7 points in the game.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Thunder on D. The emphatic rejection. Out in his own on the break. Here's Black Hole. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists in the game. Pass to Holmes. Back to Cunningham. Taken away by Williams. Black Hole with the bucket. Black Hole's got 17 now. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry. Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Williams outside. They get it again.
Holmgren's physical gifts are pretty impressive. His length and his height make him a threat under the hoop on both ends of the floor.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Dave's checked in. And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. Tatum, he's checked in for the Thunder. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to show you the teams that have shot the lights out during the last month. Number 1, the Thunder.
Well, over the last month, they've started to hit a high percentage of shots, and I think it's due primarily to great shot selection.
Here is Jeffries. Last time, 14 points for him. Jones for 3. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Here's Black Hole. Thompson with the rebound.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Pass to White. Jones sets the pick for White. Just 5 on the clock. And Jones slams it in.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Black Hole passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 16.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
White looking around. Here's Thompson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Williams. The Pistons have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working. Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
And here's Thompson following the 3 moments ago from Black Hole. Thompson, and oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Black Hole in that last game against the Spurs was on a mission. He had an impressive number of points, and he did a little bit of everything for them in that one, adding a triple-double in the process. Just a fantastic night for him, the kind he wants to have every night, I'm sure. Guys?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Detroit's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here is Jeffries. Still scoreless. To stop the run, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Williams for 3, and the Thunder another 3.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Here is Jeffries. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Nice shot by Thompson.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Now here's Wallace. Black Hole with the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside, White.
Oklahoma City,
The Pistons making a change here. Gordy's checked in.
13 foul. Coming onto the floor for your Pistons, number 5.
Off the inbound pass. The shot comes out. And the Thunder with possession. They're on a 17-5 run. Here's Black Hole. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got assist number 5 here tonight.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And, well, Detroit shooting just about an even 40% to start. Jeffries kicks to Thompson. Over Tatum. Can't connect from 14 feet out. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Wallace misses. Here is Jeffries. Nothing on the board. Pass to Thompson. Tries a 3. The Thunder pull it in. Back to Wallace. Over Jeffries. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And so it's Oklahoma City holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Wallace is out there with Black Hole. Then it's Tom. Then there's Frazier. And it's Holmgren in at the center.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And they pick up 2.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Wide open shot is on the money. Cunningham's got 4 this quarter. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at Footprint Center in Phoenix. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
On the wing, Thompson. Here's Jeffries. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Cunningham outside. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Black Hole. And the Thunder another 3.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Cunningham for 3. Offensive rebound. Saramago. And that one is stuffed right through.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Here is Jeffries. Still yet to score. Thompson from long range gets the three-pointer to fall. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Pass to Black Hole. Knocks down the 3 ball. Black Hole's got 49 points in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Cunningham dishes it to Thompson. Launches it. Thunder with the rebound. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the 2 teams.
Yeah, I'm not sure if their last game was a basketball game or a wrestling match, the way they went about it. Just so physical and dominated there.
Cunningham inside. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. And a quick look now at the NBA scoring leaders. Look at Black Hole leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough or what? What a season.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for the Thunder. Thompson from long range. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
Now, here's Clark. Defense is right there. Pass to Cunningham. Clock at 6. Back to Clark. Three-pointer. Detroit, no good that time either.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Missed three there from Black Hole. Detroit's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Inside, and it's Thompson with the jam.
You see Cunningham just getting more and more comfortable in these pick-and-roll situations. He's going to have thousands of them throughout the season.
Here's Black Hole. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
Frazier the pass to Black Hole. Wants to get it to Holmgren and does. Here's Black Hole. Good! Another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And Clark has got the ball here for Detroit. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Thompson with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. A shot by Black Hole, no good. And, well, Detroit shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Clark kicks to Thompson. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And good! There's another.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Cunningham looking it over. Clark outside. And Richards has it in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ring shot on the way. Todd with the rebound. Todd's got his 5th rebound in this one. Floats it up for Holmgren. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And Chet pops up, throws it down. You don't have far to go if you're Chet Holmgren.
Detroit's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Pass to Black Hole for 3, and the Thunder another 3.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Cunningham for 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Cunningham's got 14.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Pass to Black Hole. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Clark finds Thompson. Cunningham, a screen on Frazier. To the middle. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the wingspan coming into play for SGA, just getting on top of that one.
Shoots the 3. It's Cunningham with the rebound. The Pistons shooting just 39% in the second quarter. Pass to Thompson. Back to Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
Kate Cunningham has it going. He's playing with tremendous confidence.
Takes the 3. And yep, another basket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Outside, Jones. At the top of the key, Thompson shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Black Hole with the rebound. Black Hole's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Clark. Black Hole with the bucket.
Solid in the first. Fantastic here in the second. He was just waiting for the moment.
Thompson sets the pick for Clark. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Pass to Black Hole. From outside, off the mark.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Clark outside. No good on the triple.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Brett, would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple years that have won championships have played with a traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defenses.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Holmes checked in, and it's wide in for Asar Thompson. Jones with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Jeffries can't get it to go.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Here's White. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor.
1:21 left in the second quarter. And Clark has got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. Jeffries the pass to Holmes. Holmes setting the pick for Clark. 6 to shoot. That one wide left.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Shots good by Williams.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Clark outside. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the half. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And there it is for him. Holmes got his first 2 points of the night.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Black Hole. He's looking for Williams and finds him. From past the arc. Detroit with the rebound. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good from long range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage, and
Nabbing another steal.
And he's had the clamps on opponents all season long.
Now it's another steal for him to add to his impressive tally. Now tied for the 4th most in a single season. And so it's Oklahoma City with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hey there, and welcome.
I think for Oklahoma City, they're the best team in the league, and they know it. When you're the biggest dog, throw that muscle around, keep the rest.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Black Hole.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
We've got White. Clark is out there with Cade Cunningham. Then it's Jones. And it's Holmes in at the 4 slot. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. Cunningham for 3. And it's Black Hole with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. He has 7.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Holmes kicks to Cunningham. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Thunder haven't given up any points here in the second half. Jones the pass to Holmes. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Cunningham close to 6'8". He's such a tough cover for bigger guys with how mobile he is. Love him attacking in this mindset.
And so Cunningham nails both of them. Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. A shot by Black Hole, no good. The Pistons have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Thunder.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
And so Clark nails both of them. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 7. Here's Black Hole. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot again. His teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Clark outside. And White kicks to Clark. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
That bucket in no time at all. Black Hole's got 5 points in the quarter.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Cunningham. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
There you go, finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
Pass to Black Hole. That 3 off the mark.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And another one.
81 on the night, channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. And Clark has got the ball here for the Pistons. Pass to Cunningham. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Fires the 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Holmgren's got his second bucket tonight. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Tom. Black hole. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Black hole's got 11 in the second half. For Detroit, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. And Black hole's going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Detroit. And then for Oklahoma City, Tatum, he's checked in for Holmgren. Ellis comes in for Tom. And Wallace subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Thompson. He doesn't hit that one. Ellis with some nice D. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 17-7 run. The offensive rebound. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Detroit's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Clark kicks to Cunningham. Jones with the screen on Wallace. Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either. Oklahoma City's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Black hole with the bucket.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Ellis against Thompson. Jones sets the pick for Thompson. Detroit, no good that time either. And for the Thunder, they're shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. Oklahoma City moving it around. Scooped up. A second chance effort. And the layup good by Tatum. Tatum's got his second bucket.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And White kicks to Clark. Pass to Cunningham. Over Wallace. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Cunningham's got 9 points in the quarter. Here's Black hole. Fires the three. Thompson with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you. That's a 2 from Cunningham. And it's Black hole with the rebound. Black hole's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Three-pointer. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Clark outside. White wide open. He fires. And the three ball is good.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Black hole with the bucket.
I mean, this guy is unreal. What a show.
The Pistons shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Now Cunningham. 25 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Buries it down low. Cunningham's got 11 in the second half.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Wallace, the pass to Tatum. Here's Black Hole. Misses the 3. Pistons shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Clark for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Pistons. On Tuesday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town. Then on Friday, they'll defend home court against the San Antonio Spurs.
And for their matchup with the Magic, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Richards is checked in, and it's Doherty in for Clark. And no good. Oklahoma City shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. Here's Black Hole. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Here's Doherty. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Jeffries. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Day's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Black Hole. And the Thunder another 3.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance. You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Sinks the triple.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
59 seconds left in the third. Now here's Doherty. It's good. Doherty's got his second basket.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
The shot by Black Hole, no good. Thompson with it, now guarded by Tatum. The drive by Thompson, and Thompson slams it home.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he banks in the layup. Thompson's got 16. Pass to Black Hole. Off target from three-point range. And here's Doherty for 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Oklahoma City. Enjoy. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just
on the court.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander taking a look at the Thunder. Frazier is out there with Tatum. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Black Hole. And it's Ellis at the small forward. And that one's good by Clark. And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those stories that we heard from the old days about veteran players giving it to the younger players. And certainly that's going to happen, especially at the beginning of the season. But these guys have known each other for a long time, and these friendships and bonds have started from years ago. So a little bit less and less, but it's still fun to poke at the rookies just a little bit.
Frazier outside for the three. Rebounded by Holmes. And, well, Detroit shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Clark lays it up off the glass. Clark's got 9 points now in the quarter.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
A shot by Black Hole, no good. And, well, Detroit shooting at a decent 44% clip here.
Second personal foul. Team second.
And another steal for him.
All year long, that's been his thing, just pouncing on any chance to grab a steal.
Well, GA, with that swipe, he's now tied for third for most steals in a single season. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Oklahoma City.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
In what's really been a fantastic year, these guys expect to win each night just as they've done here tonight. And this will end up another big win, making it 65 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Black Hole.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Shot clock at 5. Clark, the pass to Jones. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And so the Thunder now can just hold on to the ball. Black Hole with the bucket.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Holmes with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And Holmes throws it down.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Sinks the three-pointer.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. Just in a groove now, and that tray has been deadly.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in.